Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to Second Circle. We are going to finish the second half of our book. The title is Van Gogh and the Sunflowers. See the sunflowers there? And who is that? Yes, we said it wasn't Van Gogh, but guess what? We found out different. It is Van Gogh and the Sunflowers with Camille. And the author is Lawrence Anholt. This is the front cover, spine, and the back cover. And Anholt is probably the illustrator. He probably drew the pictures for us to see. So we know what's going on in the story by visualizing it. Sometimes it's a little hard to see if we can think what it might look like when we're listening to the story. So they added the pictures for us. All right, remember we stopped here. Let's reread these 2 pages and then we'll continue with the whole book. All right, here we go. Camille took his painting to school. He wanted everyone to see it, but the other children didn't like the pictures. They all began to laugh. They made Camille feel very sad. He did feel very sad. After school, some of the older children started teasing Vincent. They ran along behind him as he went on to paint. All the children were following Vincent. Vincent was right there with his paintings and his paints. Even the grown-ups joined in. It's time to get a real job, they told him, instead of playing with paints all day long. Well, I think they were wrong. What do you think? I think so. Camille sat for hours watching Vincent work. It was very hot, but Vincent worked fast. He painted the sunflower fields and even the sun itself. He is a sunflower man, said Camille to himself. He does a good job. But no matter how hard Vincent worked, he could never sell any of his paintings. If I had a lot of money, said Camille, I would like to buy them all. Thank you, my friend, laughed Vincent. He thought Camille was very nice. Let's turn the page. One afternoon, as Camille and Vincent were coming back from the fields, some of the children from Camille's school were waiting. They shouted at Vincent and threw stones at him. Camille wanted them to stop, but what could he do? He was only a small boy. At last he ran home in tears. Listen, Camille, said his father. People often laugh at things that are different, but I got a feeling that one day they will learn to love Vincent's painting. Oh, I think they're right. He became very famous, and I'm sure those people were not laughing anymore at him. That night, Camille had a strange dream. He saw Vincent standing in the moonlight, high above the town. Vincent had struck candles on his hat so that he could see. The sunflower man was painting the stars. That was his dream. Must have told Vincent van Gogh about his dream. Early the next morning, Camille was awakened by a loud knocking at the door. Knock, knock, knock. Some men from the town had come to see his father. Listen, postman, they said, we want you to give this letter to your friend. It says he must pack up his paints and leave our town. Camille slipped out through the back door and he ran down the street as fast as he could to the yellow house. Where do you think he was going? Yeah, I think so too. It seemed very quiet inside. Then Camille saw the sunflowers he had picked for Vincent. They had all dried up and died. Camille felt sadder than ever. Vincent was upstairs packing his bags. He looked very tired, but he smiled at Camille. Don't be sad, he said. It's time for me to paint somewhere else now. Perhaps they will like my paintings there. But first, I saw something. But first, I have something to show you, he was telling Vincent van Gogh. Don't go yet. I want to share something with you. What do you think it was? Let's see. Vincent lifted down a big picture. They were Camille's sunflowers, bigger and brighter than ever. Camille looked at the painting. Then he smiled. Goodbye, sunflower man, he whispered, and he ran out to the yellow house and into the sunshine. Look at the sunflowers. That's the picture of Vincent van Gogh and the sunflowers. Camille's father was right. People did learn to love Vincent's paintings. Today, you would have to have a lot of money if you wanted to buy one of his paintings. But now people all over the world go to museums and galleries just to see Vincent's paintings of the yellow house, of Camille and his family, and especially the picture of the sunflowers. So bright and yellow, they look like real ones, like real suns. Vincent van Gogh was born in Holland on March 30th. As a young man, Vincent studied to become a clergyman like his father. He was 27 before he began to paint seriously at the age of 35. Vincent went to south of France looking for sunshine and bright colors. Here he became friends with Camille's family, friends with other people during this time. He painted more than 150 pictures, although only one was sold in his lifetime. Vincent became lonely and ill, and at last, in a fit of madness, tried to cut off his own ear. He was taken to the hospital, but even there he kept on painting. In May 1890, he traveled north to Uveris to seek help from another doctor. But only 2 months later, he was sick, and then he passed away. So the sunshine, he left sunshine and colors for everyone to see. Vincent van Gogh made beautiful, beautiful pictures. And he made them for you and for me. The end. And thank you for being good listener, boys and girls. I know that this book is special, and you can always pick it up and look at it if you don't have one at the library. You have a great, great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.